Now, here's when I look at it. I don't know why the Cavs didn't do more trading. If I was the Cavs, I would send Colin Sexton down to the G League, and I'd trade Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, everybody. Now, hear me out. I would also send Cedi Osman down to the G League. Hear me out on this, okay? I know these are good players. I know Colin Sexton is okay, and I know Cedi Osman's pretty good, and I know all these guys, right? I don't want to win another game. Next year, I want to go 0-82. I'm trying to get Zion Williamson, who I think is just a stud. I think this guy has the chance to be the next freak of nature in the NBA. Now, Bol Bol was hurt. Otherwise, I really prefer Bol Bol over Zion. That's how much I love Bol Bol, because you guys know how much I love Zion Williamson. I have a man crush on Bol Bol. Mainly from NBA 2K14, NBA 2K15, NBA 2K16, all the 2Ks, where me and my brother would do a fantasy draft, and we'd get all our great stars, and then we'd do a draft class, and I would always pick Bol Bol when he was a monster. They made him a point guard, 7'2". I know he's really not, but I know he still's got some point guard skills. The dude's a freak of nature. Let's be real. So is Zion Williamson. And, you know, the Cavs, they need to give value for JR. I don't know why they didn't trade him to the Lakers for just a second-round pick. I don't know why we didn't trade Kevin Love somewhere for a first-round pick. I don't even care if it's one pick. I just want him off the team. Cavs lost last night to the Wizards, okay, but the fact that Kevin Love's playing makes me nervous. What if he gets hurt? I want to trade him. I want to trade everybody. I want to get everybody off the team, and I want to get everybody in the G League. I want the old Cavs team next year to be 50 overall players in 2K. 50. Yes, I said it. If they made a 0 overall, I would have 13 players at 0 overall. I don't care about winning, folks. I'm mad when we win games because it cost us draft picks. And, you know, it's funny. I came on here. We do a BSR marathon every semester at the end of the semester. And it was me and both the co-hosts for Fitz and Spinell, Sean Fitzgerald and Mitch Spinell. We had an argument because they were all in for keeping Kevin Love. And I was like, why? See, the NBA, and I don't mean to be Colin Cowherd with analogies, but the NBA is like the stock market, or it's like the economy. In order to make deals, you have to be able to be bad. Do you get what I'm saying? In order to be good, you have to be able to be bad for a little bit to be good. Look at the Sixers. They now have Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, and Jimmy Butler. 2 years ago, they won 10 games. Now they are finals contenders. And even if LeBron was still in Cleveland, they'd be Eastern Conference contenders. I was more scared of them last year than I was Boston. Trusting the process works. And they still failed on Mark Elfolds and Jaleel Okafor and Nerlens Noel. They failed on those picks. And they still are in great contention. Why? Because Joel Embiid didn't play for 2 years. He was hurt, but it was to their benefit. If Colin Sexton tore his ACL today, I would not be mad because that means he's not playing. And we're obviously not trading him unless somehow we can lure Kyrie back here, which I wouldn't do until we're at least contenders. Folks, the way you win in the NBA is by tanking. It's the one thing I'm very passionate about. When it comes to the NBA this year, is tanking works. I will argue with everybody that tanking works. You cannot not argue with me that tanking works. I'm sorry, you just can't. There's other teams too, like the Bulls, the Kings. Look at the Kings now, for example. Everybody was making the Kings the laughingstock of the NBA. They're not that bad this year. Why? Because they have young talent finally. Because they tanked all those years. Tanking is the way to go. If you don't tank, you're going to be stuck in misery. And the Cavs are going to be stuck in misery for years. Now, I'm not going to rant on Dan Gilbert. Because every time I mention Dan Gilbert's name, I want to rant. But Dan Gilbert doesn't know how to run an NBA team. When LeBron was here, the Cavs were really good. When Gordon Gunn was here and LeBron wasn't here, the Cavs were still really good until they tanked for LeBron. They were really good in the 90s. And Gordon Gunn was blind, by the way. So a blind guy has ran the Cavs better without LeBron than Dan Gilbert has. Because every year Dan Gilbert has ran the Cavs have not made the playoffs. Now, the 1 year they got close, but we had in-house fighting with Deion Waiters and Kyrie Irving. That is not how you have success in the NBA. And the Cavs will never, ever be good as long as LeBron is not here and Dan Gilbert is running the team. I'll make the argument, Cavs will never even make the playoffs as long as LeBron is not here again. Because we'll be stuck in misery because Dan Gilbert still thinks Kevin Love can win us a championship. I rest my case. Alright, so the Lakers, they got Reggie Bullock and Mike Muscala. And, they gave up Michael Beasley, Zubats, the Stanislav Mikhailovic, and a 2021 second-round pick. I'm surprised the Lakers didn't go out and get JR or somebody. I really am. But, man, the Lakers are going to be fine. Everybody's making fun of LeBron, and so was Dante for going to Los Angeles. Wait a minute. LeBron dominated the East. He got bored. Wouldn't you get bored, too? Wouldn't you want a challenge, too? Don't you want to take down Golden State? He wasn't going to take down Golden State with Cleveland and George Hill and Kyle Korver and all these guys. The Lakers are built well. They just don't have enough star power. I believe in Kyle Kuzma. I believe in Brandon Ingram. I believe in some of those guys, to be honest. They just need to get another key piece in free agency. I like the way they built, and I love my chances with LeBron James because playoff LeBron is different, and I think the Lakers are going to go on a little run here. I think that they're going to get the 4 or 5 seed. Remember, folks, they're only 5 games back of the 4 or 5 seed, even though they're like the 9th seed now. So everybody's panicking when he shouldn't be. Hey guys, this is Brandon Lewis from Brandon's World here. Make sure you leave a like and comment right down below. And make sure you check out the show every Saturday from 10 to noon on blacksquirrelradio.com, the Tune app, or right here on the YouTube channel. Thanks, and you guys already know. See ya! It's out of here. This is Brandon's World.